This is the Randi Rhodes Show on 960 KNEW and online at 960KNEW.com.
Sifting and shifting through the BS sift. It's BS News for this Friday, the first day of November 2013, and away we go. Dateline, duck for coverage. This week, Republicans said Obamacare was causing cancellation of many low-end junk insurance plans that delivered almost no benefits. Luckily, those who have lost such plans can get similar coverage by simply taking 50 fresh, crisp $1 bills and flushing them down their toilets at the beginning of every month. Oh, and if not flushed by the 10th day of the month, the amount is $75. Dateline, pump you up. Rush Limbaugh this week complained about Obamacare requirements that insurance cover birth control and breast pumps. Obviously, Rush Limbaugh has no use for either. And before you say he could use a breast pump, remember a breast pump cannot pump away lard. Dateline, stamp out. Today, 48 million people saw their food stamp benefits reduced. The cuts took place today, November 1st. Now, if they'd happened yesterday on Halloween, those affected by the cuts would be legally entitled to leave a flaming bag of dog poop at the front door of Congress and ring the doorbell and run. Oh, don't say you haven't done it. Dateline, cookie monstrosity. Because of Republican eagerness to slash food stamps, Congress has been unable to pass a farm bill. Economists say the price of milk could rise to $8 per gallon next year. In that case, if a stranger asks you, got milk? Chances are that it's a stick-up. Is that a gun in your pocket? Finally, Dateline, Mrs. Busybody. On Halloween, a North Dakota woman gave trick-or-treaters a note about childhood obesity instead of candy if she thought they were fat. Local parents were so impressed by her concern that they took all the sugary treats their kids collected and dumped them in the gas tank of the woman's car. Self-righteous. My gosh, we're closing in on cider and Guinness o'clock. It's BS News for Friday. Have a great weekend.
Have a great weekend. Yes. Boy, this was really quite a week, I have to say. I mean, it is November 1st, so October ended. We had Halloween last night, which in my neighborhood is huge. It's gigantic. It was like being in a Stephen King novel. And no, I don't mean Steve King from Iowa. I mean Stephen King from Maine. It was like hundreds of thousands of kids because my neighbor Lala loves the Halloween. And she starts working on the Halloween decorations around August. And she makes a haunted house inside her house. And she puts a graveyard outside her house. So every kid for miles came to our neighborhood. We went through about 40 pounds of candy. And that was just Rush Limbaugh knocking on the door. I mean, it's just it's an amazing thing. So here you have these guys who are sitting here telling us, we're never going to get pregnant. Why do we have to cover maternity leave? Well, I can't get pregnant without you. Remember that old cliche, takes two to tango? Remember that? Yeah, it does. I can't get pregnant without you. So somebody's doing something to get women pregnant. That's number one. And number two, listen, I'll never have prostate cancer. Thank God it's the one kind of cancer I don't have to worry about. Men will. Why do I have to pay for that? This is the dumbest argument I ever heard in my life. Because different people will require different services. They're back to the you should only buy insurance to protect you against what you think is going to get you. Meanwhile, women take much better care of themselves than men do. That's why, women live longer. And how do we do that? We have preventive care. We go every year to make sure whatever it is we're going to get is caught early if we're going to get it. Because it's cheaper and easier on the life if you catch things early. Men don't like to do that, so I'm paying for these overweight, sugar-laden, maple syrup drinking, oxycodone popping, cochlear implant make myself deaf people's health care.